Hello all. Today I want to show you how to generate network configuration files for multiple devices from a template using Ansible. Before I begin, please hit the like button and subscribe to this channel. It will help me to grow it. Now let's begin with this small little app. I'm not running any virtual app. It is locally hosted on my laptop, and all what you need for generating the configuration from Ansible is you need a template, so template of the configuration, you need the variables, so variables will be saved in the file, and you need an Ansible playbook. Let's have a look here in all three files. So we have the Ansible playbook, we have a template, and here we have the variables. Let me remove the configuration we will be generating for three different switches. Now first, let's have a look at the Ansible playbook. So the Ansible playbook, as you can see, is extremely simple. It's only a few lines of the configuration, and we have the name of the play, host. It's running locally, so it's a local host, and we don't want to gather any facts. Then we have its task itself. Again, it's got its own name. And now here's the important part. So we need to call the template. So the Ansible knows that you will be working with the Jinja 2 template. We need to specify the source, which is our Jinja template, switch-template.j2. This is our Jinja template. It is located in the same directory as the Ansible playbook. Then we need the destination. The destination is where we want to save the output configuration files. It is in the same directory, so --, and then in a 2 curly bracket, we put it item.hostname. This would take the host name from the variables and create a text file with the configuration, and it will save it in the same directory. And the last line of the Ansible playbook is telling Ansible to look in the variables file and look for the dictionary starting with the switches. So now let's first have a look at the Jinja template. So I took a small Cisco configuration snippet. It could be, you can use the whole configuration, you can use only a small part of it as I'm using here. I use the Cisco IOS, but you could use Fortinet, Palo Alto, Juniper, any configuration which you can extract in a sort of text file or any kind of file where you can sort of find and replace the values that you need. As you can see, my configuration here has got 4 lines of the configuration and 4 different variables that I would like to be populated from my variables file. All the variables, because it's a Jinja template, needs to be in a double curly brackets, as we can see here. And then it needs to be called with the item dot and then the name of the variable. And the name and the variable is then called from the variable file. The variable file is a YAML file, so it's starting with the 3 dashes. Then we need to call the dictionary. So we call it the switches. That's the dictionary name we calling in the Ansible file or Ansible playbook. So going back to variable file, so that's the dictionary name, and then we have the keys and values for each of the switch I would like to get configured. So we have 3 switches configured, so 3 different values. I've used obviously 4 different keys here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 different keys here that needs to be populated. But obviously, if you use the whole file or you want to generate the whole file, there will be many of keys and values used in each of the directory, and that's all what you need to know, what you need to have to create a configuration from Ansible. The only important thing to add it to that the variable file is in a same directory as the Ansible Playbook and the Jinja template. Only it needs to be in a folder group underscore vars, and I've called it all.yaml. all.yaml. Now, if I now look at the CLI, I will show you that I'm in the same directory. So the directory where is my Ansible Playbook, where's my folder with the variables, and where's my Jinja template. All what I need to do is the call the playbook. So in our case, it's a config. It runs, it's called its play, then it calls the task, creating 3 files. All should be completed. Now we can see that it created in the same folder. It created 3 different files for 3 different switches. So we should just check switch 1, VLAN 110, Cisco 2, 220, yes, 3, 30, switch 3. So exactly as we created in a variable file. And that's pretty much it. That's all what you need to know if you want to create a multiple configuration for multiple devices from the template and from the variable files. In my example, it was very simple template with just few keys and values, but you can scale it as much as you like, and you can create as many configuration files that you need. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.